I'm seeing things I shouldn't see. I'm dreaming things I've never seen.
You're beginning to think in images, concrete images. Hot, cold, light, dark, food, hunger, pain. I think as I always did. Words are becoming...
Hey guys, it's Inkeater, and it's Friday, and I just wanted to share some awesome news, or rather, I just want to share I finished a book this year. I actually read a whole book. To me, this is a huge deal because if you don't know me in real life, you know that I read books like a snail. And that's only because I just don't want the world to end. And you're probably like, what do you mean you don't want the world to end? And what I mean by that is, I don't want the book to end. I simply want to continue visiting that world and be surprised and live in a world of, I guess, suspense all the time. Because the world never ends. And that kind of sounds like crazy talk, but I just kind of like getting lost in something and never knowing and just basically living in kind of an adventure all the time and not knowing how it's going to end, how's it going to finish, and it taking me maybe years to finish a book. And granted, don't get me wrong, I love reading books. I have a giant bookshelf and I've always enjoyed reading books ever since I was a little kid. And it's quite funny because when I was younger, my dad and my grandmother were literally at Barnes & Noble or Borders almost every day after school because I was literally finishing a paperback a day. And I would want to read them before I went to bed, and it was so true growing up all through life. And then it just became this, no, I don't want this story to end. No, I don't want this to go away. And I just started collecting some stories. Granted, I finish a lot of books, but there's some that I just... no, I enjoy this, and they don't write anymore, there's only so many books, and so it was kind of really exciting to me that I finished Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. It's an amazing book. It's kind of hard to explain. It's really hard to explain, actually. I will leave a Goodreads link down below, so in case you're curious and whatever I say makes no sense, they'll make more sense of it. Or you can just read reviews by other people. But pretty much the book in a nutshell is about being crazy, not being crazy, time travel, aliens, outer space, and life in general, and how just sometimes life sucks, and there's all these crappy moments in life. And pretty much the book follows Billy Pilgrim and his life, and all these series of moments as he jumps through time, revisiting and living out all these moments in his life over and over again. And I think anybody can relate to just being able to close your eyes and remember certain moments in your life and just relive that moment or relive a conversation or the way somebody looked at you. And it was just, yeah, I remember this, and yeah, I like that, yeah, I remember that feeling. And granted, the book is kind of on the sad side because it does revolve around war and World War II, but it is a really, really great read. I found myself as I was reading the book, it took me a little bit to finish reading the book because I started it during my week vacation for my birthday, and I planned on finishing the whole book, but then I got down to the last 5 pages and I was like, I don't want to finish it. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to disappear. But I really wanted to know how the book ended, so I actually finished it, and it was totally worth finishing, and it kind of revived my feeling for finishing books and just reading them and getting them over with. And I think I'm going to actually finish Geek Glove. I really don't want that story to end. It's about circus freaks, and that's another awesome book, and she's only written, I believe, like 1 or 2 books, or maybe this is her only book. I don't remember exactly. But it's just one of those books where I love all the characters, and I just don't want it to end. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm off to actually go watch Slaughterhouse 5, because I want to see, does it live up to the book? And yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what's a movie and a book that you read or saw and didn't live up to the hype? And yeah.
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen. Things are not always what they seem in this place. So you can't take anything for granted.